Welcome to Math Plus, where math makes sense. Teach you how to divide decimals. Before we can do that, we need to know the parts of a division problem. So here is a division problem written two different ways, in a sentence form and in long division. So in this form, the first number is the dividend, the second number is the divisor, and after the equal sign is the answer, which is called the quotient. In a long division problem, the dividend is what we call inside the house. If you think of the long division sign as a house, the divisor is outside of the house, and the answer or the quotient is on the roof. I also want to point out that a fraction can be a division problem. The dividend is on the top, the divisor is on the bottom, and the answer is the quotient. So let's look at it where we're using the same numbers. So if I have a division problem, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. To write that as long division, the first number is a dividend, which means it goes inside the house for long division. The divisor is the second number here, and it goes outside the house. And then the answer, which is the quotient, goes on the top or on the roof for a long division problem. So now what we're going to do is first we're going to look at a division problem where the decimal is in the dividend. So remember, the dividend is either the first number like that, or it's the number inside the house. So if there's a decimal in the dividend, if a decimal's in the house, we raise it to the roof. So that helps us remember. Little sayings like this really help you remember things in math. So if you have 6.4 in the house, all you have to do is raise that decimal to the roof. And if it's written like this, you know that the decimal is in the dividend. And if you put it into long division, you just have to raise it to the roof. So let's see what that looks like. 6.4 divided by 4. So the decimal is in the dividend. So I am going to raise it to the roof. And now I can just divide like normal and forget the decimal point. 4 divides into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Remember, then we subtract and we bring down this 4. 4 goes into 24 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24, and we subtract and get 0. So the answer is 1.6, or 1 6/10. The way that would write out in a sentence form, it would be 6.4 divided by 4 equals 1.6. So dividing decimals that are in the dividend, all you have to do is remember to raise the roof. So let's look at two more problems. Here we have 5 56 thousandths divided by 8. So all I need to do is raise the roof, meaning I put the decimal point on the roof. Now I can just forget about it. So 8 does not divide into 5. So I can leave that blank, or I could put a 0 there. I'm just going to leave it blank. But next, I got to say 8 divides into 50, and that goes in 6 times. So 6 times 8 is 48. I'm just ignoring the decimal now. 50 minus 48 is 2. I'm going to bring down the 5. 8 divides into 25 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. I'm going to subtract, and I get a 1. Then I'm going to bring down the 6. 8 divides into 16 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16, and I get 0. So if I write it out the other way, 5 56 thousandths divided by 8 equals 632 thousandths. And remember, you can also write that number with a 0 before the decimal. It doesn't matter, it's both the exact same number. Okay, pretty easy, isn't it? Let's try one more. Remember, raise the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up there on the roof. Then I got to think, okay, how many 13s go into 87? That gets a little bit harder. A really trick to long division is to write the multiples. So I'm going to go over here and say, well, there's 13, 26, 39, and 52, and then 65, and 78. It looks like 78, because if I go 13 more, that's going to put me over 87. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13 goes into 87 6 times, and that equals 78. And now I subtract. I'm going to have to borrow. 17 minus 8 is 9. I bring down the 1. Oh, I need to do another one. 88, it'd be 91. So it's going to go in 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. With 2, 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is 91. I subtract and got 0. So even though this was a more difficult problem, I didn't change the process at all. I raised the decimals to the roof, and then I just divided as normal. So this would look like this in sentence form. 87 and 1/10 divided by 13 equals 6 and 7/10. Be sure to watch the next video, which shows you what to do if there's a decimal in the divisor.